Hi guys, it's Sheri Ann. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one that I have never done before. I have been watching these videos pretty much all of 2017. It's the whole Project Pan series, and I know a lot of people for 2018 are doing 18 in 2018. Since I've never done a Project Pan before, I thought that might be a little extreme for me. So we're going to start out a little bit smaller. I picked out 10 items that I am trying to use up in 2018. First thing I'm going to show you is a perfume. This is Miss Dior Chérie, the Eau de Toilette. I have had this for quite some time. I think this is actually my second bottle of this, but you can see exactly how much I have left. I do wear perfume actually a lot more than I used to, but I don't reach for this one that often because they don't make this anymore. It has been discontinued, and I don't know why I thought, oh, since it's discontinued, I won't use this as much. That is probably not the best way to go because perfume can go bad. This has not, thankfully. I don't want to mark it on the bottle, so what I'm going to do is on the back, I'm just going to put a piece of tape, and I'm just going to mark it with a Sharpie just so we can see the progression every single month. But I'm going to try to use this up this year. I'm hoping I can use this up in a few months. Next is a skincare item that I do really like, but I just don't reach for it that often. And I think it's because makeup wipes, makeup removing wipes are just a little bit more convenient. And this is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. It is in this translucent container, so I'll be able to tell from the outside and obviously from the inside how much I've used up. But I'm just trying to reach for this more often because this is, I think, less wasteful and less harmful than continuously throwing out those makeup remover wipes. And I actually think this does a better job of taking off my makeup, especially my waterproof mascara. So I don't know why I'm not reaching for this more often. The next two things I'm actually counting as one because it came in a set of 3 when I purchased it. I don't know where the third one is. I may have thrown it out, to be honest. I don't remember. But these are the Shimmer Strips Custom Eye Enhancing Eyeliner from Physicians Formula, and this is from the set The Warm Nude Eyes. I just have this brown shade and a regular black. I actually don't wear eyeliner that often, and these are not my favorite. There's quite a bit in here. I'm going to try to wear eyeliner more, I guess. I don't usually, but I guess we're gonna have to try so that I can use this up. I just feel bad throwing things out. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how this goes. These don't last the longest, which is why I don't like to wear them really, and they smudge a bit and transfer. So I guess while I'm using this up, I'm going to try to figure out how to prevent these two eyeliners from doing that. Next, I have a brow product. If you watched my 2017 favorites video, I included my all-time favorite brow product, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder. And because I use that pretty much every day, my other brow products just kind of fall to the wayside and I never touch them. So this one is from IT Cosmetics. It is the Brow Power Perfector. I have mine in the shade Universal Taupe. It is just a regular eyebrow pencil. On the one end, it has that spoolie. And then on the other end, this is also a retractable one. It just has the actual, oh, I did not realize I had used up, I'm almost through with this. You know what? That's actually really great because since I'm almost done with this, you probably can't even tell, but since I'm almost done with this, that means that I can add my other eyebrow pencil that I never reach for either to this Project Pan. Also, I feel like starting with something or including something that is almost done is a great motivator that I will be able to complete this Project Pan. So sticking with some eye products, this is a concealer that I absolutely love, love, love. And I'm just trying to use it up because I have some other concealers that have been neglected. And I think this one is the closest one to being finished. And it is my Tarte Shape Tape. I love this thing. I would say that when I'm done with this, I would repurchase it. But I think I'm going to hold off just so I can use my other concealers that I have. I've used up a pretty decent amount of this. Like when I scrape the edges, it's clear, but I also feel like there's a lot of wasted product in here because of the stopper that comes in these types of containers, these types of bottles. If anyone knows, can I just remove the stopper? Will it create a huge mess? But I want to get as much product out of here as possible because this is expensive and I don't want to just waste my money. And yeah. Next, I have a lip product. I only have one because I feel like trying to use up a lipstick is very difficult. So the one that I have is from Ciaté, and it is from the Olivia Palermo collection that she did like 2 years ago or something. This is a pretty old lipstick. This one is in the shade Velveteen. This is a red. To be honest, I don't wear red that often just because I don't wear red lipstick to work. I don't think I can, but it's just a red shade. It's a really, really nice red shade, which is why I don't reach for it so often because they don't make this anymore. But I have to stop doing that. I have to stop thinking that just because they don't make a product anymore and it's been discontinued that I should hold on to it forever, because it's not good to do that. It's really wasteful and I don't think that's very hygienic. So we're gonna try to wear this as often as possible. I don't know. I'm not really a red lipstick everyday kind of gal. I'm not that type of person, but we're gonna try. Moving on to some face products. This first one is a Tarte highlighter. It is in the shade Exposed. I have been trying to use this up. I've made a pretty decent dent in it, but I reach for my Becca highlighter a lot. And that one I have already hit pan on. I think the formula, like the formulation of this one is just, it's not as powdery as the Becca highlighter. So I think that's why this one, it's just taking me a little bit longer. I do really like this. This one is not as extreme as the Becca highlighter. I actually have it on today and you can see it there. So I'm going to try to use this more often. I like that this one is a little bit more natural. Hopefully I can get through this because I also have a small sample size of this that I refuse to part with because I do really love this. This next product, it's a face powder. It was really expensive and I got it because so many people talked about it on YouTube and it was so hyped up and I decided let's try it. And this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Dim Light. You're gonna see how much I've used of this. I have barely touched this. I am trying to make a bigger dent in it. I just reach for my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder so often that this just essentially hasn't been touched in maybe months. But this was a lot of money and I'm not just gonna toss this just because I use something else. I don't find that this is as brightening as some people said it would be. But that's, again, it's not to say that I don't like it. It's not that shimmery, which is nice. It's not as matte as the Cover FX powder. So here's the thing about me. When it comes to blush, I switch up my blushes depending on the season. When it's wintertime, for instance, I pretty much use the same blush every day. Once it's spring, I'm not going to use that blush anymore until fall, winter time of 2018. This blush though, I never reach for it. This is the Nars blush in the shade Douceur. I don't even think they make this anymore. I'm pretty sure it's been discontinued. I've had this for quite some time. I'm going to try to use this the most, but I think my issue with this is that it's too light for my skin tone. When I use it, I have to pile it on, and I don't like that feeling of a lot of product on my face. I think that's why I don't use it. There's not even there's a little bit of a dip in it, but I'm gonna have to work really, really, really hard on this one to start even making a dent in it. Nars blushes, or just blushes in general, seem to last a really long time. It took me years to get through Nars Orgasm, and when I did, I was ecstatic because I'd been using that for so long and so consistently. This one, I don't know how we're gonna do on this. So this last product for my project pan is actually an eyeshadow palette, not one that you can just buy. I did make this up of all the single shadows I have, and then I put it into this Tarte palette. Side note, I think that these Tarte palettes that they released are some of the best for holding single eyeshadows, blush pans, highlighters, bronzers, whatever. They're super sturdy and they come with a really huge mirror. I have 21 single eyeshadows in here. It is made up of single eyeshadows from Tarte, Makeup Geek, and Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know that going through eyeshadows is really difficult. I see people all the time who have hit pan on or in eyeshadow palettes, and I never know how that happens because it takes me so long. There are 3 or 4 eyeshadows in here that I think I can actually hit pan on. The first one is this brown one right here. It's the shade Mocha from Makeup Geek. I'm pretty positive I can hit pan on this just because I have made a decent dent in it, and I think Mocha and this bottom black one right here, Corrupt, I think I can use those to help with the smudging and transfer of those 2 Physician Formula eyeliners. So hopefully we can get those 2 down. The other 2, I think, this is Peach Smoothie, this one right here, and then this one is Creme Brulee, and they're both from Makeup Geek. I use a combination of those 2 to set my eyeshadow primer. So I think I can do that one too. Potentially also this first one right here. This is Rapunzel from Makeup Geek. I am just going to try my hardest to get through as many of these as I can. I know it's going to be really hard, but I'm going to try. So those are all of the products that I am including in my project pan for 2018. If I do go through a product like the IT Cosmetics eyebrow pencil, I'm just going to replace it with something else. It might be the same kind of product, like I have a bunch of eyebrow products that I need to use up, or it might be something completely different. I will update you guys when I do the check-in videos every month. Hopefully I will have made a lot of progress. I'm hoping I can. And then at the end of the year, I'm just gonna do one big final video. I'm gonna hold on to everything just so we can see how many products I was actually able to either hit pan on or completely use up. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love to have you here every week, especially since I'm trying to do more videos more often now, including some vlogs. Trying really hard to do vlogs. And then also let me know in the comments if you are also doing a project pan in 2018. Are you doing 18 products? I'd love to know. I'd love any tips or tricks that you have. And that's about it. So I will see you guys next week with a new video. Bye guys.